Hello everyone. Welcome to 365 Days Live with New. I am in my car. Today's the second day that I decided to park underneath our carport because yesterday was a hot day and today is another pretty warm day. It's actually not going to be as hot as yesterday, thank goodness. But yeah, so I am here. Again, as normal, I got back from a grocery run, and today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about like the shift that I feel is happening, a pivot that I'm feeling. I'm not going to reveal to you what it is yet, but I do want to share like some exciting things that's happening in my life. Like I shared with you, I think 2 days ago, I started a course on internal family systems, and I started watching the replay because I missed the live call. I watched a replay of Dr. Richard Schwartz and him sharing about internal family systems, and this morning I started watching it, and it's so good. It's so good. I can't wait to dive in more and actually do some of the work on myself and see how that goes. So I'm super stoked about that. It's gonna be 6 weeks, and I just know it's just gonna be so amazing. So I love learning, and I love growing and understanding the complexities of humans, and so that is that. And then yes, juicing. So I went to the store because I wanted to start juicing, and so we have a juicer, and we've been doing celery juice because some people have said that it has cured people's allergies, and Robert has allergies, so we're trying that. But then, it gets boring. It gets boring having just celery juice every single morning, and I'm not like excited for it, and I'm not doing it because I have allergies. So I'm like, I want to spice it up. I want to take advantage of having a juicer, having time to be home to juice and to make really good and healthy, nutritious juices for Robert and I. So I went to the store. Before I went to the store, I made a list. I went online to look. I ChatGPT'd different juice recipes, blends that I could make in order to have it be nutritiously balanced. And so it's not just all celery. I bought some beets, I bought some celery, I bought some spinach, I bought some grapefruit, ginger, turmeric, some nuts that we're gonna make some ice cream. It's gonna be an amazing day today. I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm actually gonna be prepping the ice creams and stuff today, but the juices, I might do one for this evening. So I'm super excited. That's gonna be like the main thing of the day. This is my hibernation mode. One of the activities for this phase, this cycle. But yeah, so those are some of the fun things that's going on. I also want to actually share that yesterday I was able to when I went to the gym, I've been like rehabbing my elbow because I don't know, I did something weird with it like a month ago, and it's just been hurting whenever I lift heavier. And so now that it's been a month at least, and it's finally getting better, and I was able to actually lift as heavy in terms of the lat pull down, as heavy as I was lifting before. And I was just so happy because, there are ebbs and flows, but when you're in that low, it's hard to stay there and to allow the process to do its thing, right? And that goes for more than just our emotional state of being and allowing emotions to be there and processing it. It also is the same for physical. And so I was so impatient with myself because I'm used to being able to lift heavier and being able to, I have a body composition scale as well, and that shows me like my bone density and my protein and my fat mass and all that stuff. And when you're not working and lifting as heavy, working out as much, then those numbers go down or up, right? Like the fat percentage goes up. And so it's obviously, you know, numbers are numbers, but it did make me feel like, like I'm falling behind, or I am sliding backwards, and all the work that I've done is not counting. But that's not true. That is just a story that my mind is making up. So I am happy to feel like really good again in the gym and being able to lift. And yesterday we did arms as well, and I felt so pumped in my arms for the first time in a long time. So I know it's not Go Me Club Friday celebrations, but I am celebrating this ahead of time because I am just so excited and happy that I wanted to share that with you. Anyway, the pivot, so I'm feeling, so the majority, the main point of this live is for me to kind of show you, I'll give you a little sneak peek in to yet another pivot. And I know, like, manifesting generator here, always sacredly responding to my life, the world around me, just everything. And the hardest thing, I tell you, I kid you not, the hardest thing for me is to commit to something and then experience it and then get what I needed to get from the experience, glean the value from it, and then decide to do something different. And allowing myself to switch, to change my mind, to not even change my mind, because it's not like I'm changing my mind. It's like I feel differently now. My sacral responds to things differently now. So it is like allowing myself to evolve without shaming that part of me that like committed to that in the past. So I'm not going to share with you exactly what it is just yet, because I'm, you know, I sometimes I do like to keep things to myself. I know for a lot of you who watch my lives, it feels like I do share a lot, but I do. But also there are some things that, you know, is very near and dear to my heart, and like I like to process it and be in the energy of it before I share. But I do want to share that it is something that I did commit to, and that I said I wanted to for a specific reason. And now that I have gleaned the wisdom, and I have, in a sense, it has served its purpose for me. And now I'm feeling called and pulled to go in a different direction, to do something different. And this is the work of my life, is to allow myself to expand into that next version of me, and thank the past version of me for making the decision to leap into what this thing was or is. Thank that version of me, and then again thank my future self for pulling me forward into that next level, that next version of me. And so I just want to share that with you, because if you are someone who, you know, if you are into human design and you're a sacral being, you know the challenge of really listening to your sacral, knowing and discerning when it's actually a sacral gut yes, or knowing when it is a mentally produced yes, you know. And this all goes back to your connection with your body, your connection to your self, to your spirit, to your soul alignment, right? And if you have been conditioned a lot in a not so positive way, you can feel like it's very foreign to listen to your sacral, to be able to tell when it's actually a genuine full body yes, because that can be very diluted with all the expectations and all the pressures that you are feeling around you, especially if you have an open or undefined root center, right? We undefined root centers and open root centers feel that external pressure a lot more than those who have their root defined. Okay, so I understand when it comes to following my sacral, like tuning out the noise because of my undefined head and Ajna center, tuning out the pressure because of my undefined root center, and tuning out the emotions of other people so that I can really come back to my true essence of who I am, what I want, what is aligned for me, what is the next aligned action step, right? Because if you are into manifestation as well, in the spiritual realm, we talk about manifestation and taking that next aligned action. And sure, it sounds so simple, like, yeah, the next aligned action is I do this, but really, truly, it's not as simple as that. There's so many nuances in between that, because the next aligned action is aligned to what, right? What are you aligning to? Are you aligning to your truth, or are you aligning to your coach's truth? Are you aligning to your mentor's way of guiding and leading her business? Are you aligned to your family's values? Are you aligned to your cultural values, right? What is it actually that you are aligning to? And from that place of alignment, you are making your decisions. So there's a lot of nuance. And of course, that is what I do in my coaching spaces, is I get really deep and very unique to your specific situation, so that we can really tease out and really get to the root of what really is alignment to you. What does it look like? What does it feel like? And I know that it takes energy and work, but there's always that deeper pull, your deeper pull, your deeper pull to expand, to become more, to follow your purpose is going to override your, I got a text and now I'm like, what was I talking about? Yeah, your alignment, your deeper pull to do something is going to override that mental thought of like, I don't have the energy to put in that work. And then of course, if you feel like that is your reason why you don't do the work and why you don't go deeper, it's then now a matter of you looking at where you are putting your energy and why do you feel tired. If you are putting your energies in the right places, you are not going to be feeling depleted. You will not be feeling tired. You will actually know how to nourish yourself, regenerate yourself, rest when it's time to rest. And when things are put in the place that they're meant to be, everything will flow effortlessly. Just like nature knows how to do its thing, because it has that more feminine aspect to it, where it allows things to happen, change to happen. It doesn't resist. And it's for us humans, we do a lot of resisting. I do a lot of resisting. And so I'm just so passionate about helping people realign and figure out what that alignment is for them. And that is why, and I say that because I am doing it myself. I am always constantly changing and evolving, and what is an alignment for me is always changing as well. And so that is why this work of constant self-reflection and evolution of the self is so important, because I may think that I'm like in alignment, right, to what I dedicated myself to 3 months ago. And I'm trying to follow that, but when my soul, my real true alignment has already shifted into something bigger and something different, right? Something that's even more aligned, because I feel like alignment isn't just this one path. It's like different stops along the path. Like alignment could look like me going to work as a teacher. That was alignment for me at that time. And then alignment for 3-4 years later was me quitting and going to real estate, right? That was alignment for me at that time. And then alignment shifted to like me deciding and knowing that that's no longer the case for me. That was alignment. And then, healing from burnout was my alignment at that time. Our alignment shifts, our map, our journey is so unique to ourselves, and it changes and it shifts, and always realigning yourself to your truth through the connection you have with your body and your soul and your inner knowing, and to God, the universe, source, is going to keep you in flow and in ease, right? Ease does not mean easy. Ease just means this internal peace, knowing that you are going and stepping in the path that you are meant to, and there is no internal resistance of like, hey, you're not doing it right. Like, you know, your soul is like trying to pull you back and fighting you, right? So yeah, that is what I have for you today. It is a lot of what I am going through and a lot of the dialogue that's going on in my head. And I wanted to share it with you because this pivot will be coming, and I will be sharing with you in the coming days of what it is. And I will have more clarity around how to exactly express what it is. But as of right now, I am going to go and do some, I'm probably gonna go have some lunch, and then make some ice cream, and then maybe some juice. Yeah, it's gonna be a great day. I am just so grateful for everything I have, and I also want you to take a moment to just tune into all that you have and all that you're grateful for, and thank God, thank the universe, thank Source for providing everything that you need along the way, and above that, not just what you need, but all the luxuries that you have, right? The luxury for me to be able to wake up whenever I wanted to wake up today, the luxury for me to go to the store and buy a whole bunch of different fruits and vegetables to juice, the luxury to be in my car, having a live with you on Facebook, you know? These are all luxuries that not everyone has. And so I know sometimes life can feel so scarce, but I know that you have at least one thing that is luxurious in your life. It's beyond what you need. And it's tapping into that frequency, tapping into that feeling of abundance, of alignment, of luxury, of gratitude that's going to help you start to cultivate that internal peace and attract all the things that are aligned for you at that level. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow. All right. Bye.